Hey people, Rio Wolfhard here. Today I want to talk about this Les Paul. This Les Paul is my main guitar, definitely, and for the last 10 years. So in most of the videos you can see me playing this guitar. Of course I have other ones. I'm gonna do demos or reviews. I'm gonna present them on my YouTube channel in the coming videos. But let me talk a little bit about this one. I bought this guitar in 2014 and I played almost every show and every recording of an album with my band Wolf Spirit with this guitar. This is a 1959 Gibson Les Paul reissue custom shop guitar, which means this is a fucking expensive guitar. And it's beautiful. They call this faded cherry bursts. Maybe it's faded even more, but normally a faded cherry burst means there should be more red, which there isn't. There's not a lot of red in this guitar, but it's got these beautiful tiger kind of stripes, which I just love. It's been aged. It's an aged guitar. That's something that doesn't really matter to me if it's aged or not. I think it looks kind of cool, but I bought this guitar because it just sounds absolutely awesome and it just felt absolutely right for my hands. Plus, it's not that heavy. Actually, it's only like 3.8 kilogram or something like that. So for Les Paul, that's kind of light. I mean, it's not as light as an SG or a Strat or something, but for Les Paul, it's pretty light. And yeah, I played this guitar on all Wolf Spirit albums, definitely. Back in 2014, freshly bought. I went to Nashville and we recorded with Michael Wagner the Wolf Spirit album Free with this guitar, and Michael fell in love with this guitar as well when he saw me coming in his studio and playing the Wolf Spirit stuff with this guitar. He was like, man, that's an awesome sound, that's an awesome guitar. So if someone like that says something like that about this guitar, then you know, that's it. I mean, there's nothing special per se about this, except that I guess it's all hand selected, it's all masterly built. There's absolutely no flaws or anything about this guitar. The pickups are stock burst buckers, I believe. Maybe they're hand selected. They sound fantastic. I think they sound better than most other burst buckers. I've did experiments of swapping the pickups in the past. I've had custom buckers. Those are the ones that have lower output than the burst buckers. I put them in, tried them out, immediately changed back to the burst buckers because I just like the burst buckers have a little bit more output, which I like. I think that rocks more, and it helps this guitar to sing even more. And then I tried the Bisura, what are they called? What are those pickups called? It's the Doug Aldrich signature pickup by Bisura. I tried those, and I even recorded, like, with the burst buckers, a couple of riffs. Then I swapped the pickups, recorded with the Doug Aldrich. I see how they felt. I A-beat the sound, and I could hardly hear a difference. And so, man, I sent those 400 euro Doug Aldrich things back to the store and put the burst buckets back in, because, you know, if it's, maybe there was a difference, but man, I couldn't tell, and I'm not gonna pay 400 euros for like a difference that I can't even hear. So that's that. What else about this guitar? Yeah, it's all stock. Some people exchange the saddle because on the custom shop models, like, you could put in a bone saddle, and this is just a piece of plastic, I believe. And it's supposed to make the sound even better. Maybe one day I'm gonna try that out. Again, that's something that I think it's a bit on a expensive side, and I paid so much for this guitar already that I've been investing in other stuff, as you can imagine. And besides that, I just love this guitar the way it is. Yeah, what is it about this guitar? I don't know. It just sings. I mean, if you play a guitar like this, and you just play no amplification. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna hear that on YouTube with the microphone of the camera, or even this microphone right here. I don't know if it's gonna translate, but if you have a guitar that's this masterly built quality, it just has this singing quality. It has nice brilliance that's not sharp in the ear. It's got a fat bottom end that's warm and just so nice. It's just so inspiring to play. The neck just for my hands feels perfect. It's a 59 neck, but it's, I guess they call it slim tapered, which I'm not even exactly sure what that means. I think that it's not perfectly symmetrical, something like that. I don't know. Put it in the comments below if you know what that means. I just know that it feels really good for my hands. Like, I don't have the biggest hands, and this is just good for me. Oh, what else, man? What else can I say? Yeah. I mean, in the internet, you read this question a lot, like, is a custom shop guitar really that much better than a cheap Epiphone? Man, of course. I mean, just go into the store, get a cheap guitar for a couple of $100, play that for a while, really see how that feels, really see how that sounds. On those cheap guitars, sometimes, you know, even the frets are so, they have sharp edges, so you're gonna hurt your hands sometimes on those guitars. And then take a custom shop guitar. It doesn't have to be a Gibson. It can be Fender or whatever. And it doesn't have to be custom shop. It just has to be a really good quality build. And that's gonna probably cost a couple of €1,000, you know. And then play that kind of guitar and just see how that guitar is gonna sing. Just gonna feel better. The intonation is gonna be better. Like this guitar right here. They always say that Les Pauls, they go out of tune. This guitar never goes out of tune. Like, yeah, of course it goes out of tune, but you know what I mean? It stays in tune miraculously well, if I can say that. Amazingly well. So sometimes I feel I wouldn't have to tune this for days. Like, of course I do, but sometimes I feel like I wouldn't have to. Yeah, when you get a guitar like this, I mean, this was a dedication for me, obviously, because it was so expensive. Paid like €5,000 back then, 2014. I had to sell some gear to get part of the money together, and then the other part, I had to take a loan by a bank just to buy this guitar. So, as you can imagine, when you get a custom shop instrument that's that expensive, it's a dedication you make. And for me, that's like part of the journey. Of course, it's like a strategic question also. Like for the same money, I could have gotten 3 or 4 guitars maybe. And depending on a situation that you as a musician or as a person are in, it might be smarter to do that. It might be smarter not to spend €5,000 on one guitar, but rather get 2 or 3 guitars that cost like $1,000 or I don't know, $1,500. Maybe you play in a cover band and you need different instruments. I play in a band, we do original music. I needed to find my sound, and I wanted to dedicate my sound, and so I got this. I'm totally happy. I have plenty of guitars and plenty of gear here, which I could imagine at some point selling, like that old Marshall right there. I got that for $1,000, and I see the prices of those old things going up, so I see that kind of like an investment. I'm thinking, maybe someday I'm gonna sell this. The prices of the custom shop guitars went up as well, but man, I'm never gonna sell this guitar. There's just too much emotion for me in this guitar. I recorded, as I said, I recorded so many albums. I recorded with Michael Wagner. And I'm planning on doing a lot of stuff more with this guitar right here. Yeah, put in the comments below if you have a guitar like that where you're just emotionally dedicated to, like I am with this one right here. Everything okay, Amy? Put in the comments below how you like this video. Share, like, subscribe, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.